time for tarot, time for readings. Hello everyone, I'm doing on the I am a law of attraction guru, and I'm here to brighten your world, okay, with my magic wand. Let's get it, let's go. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this mysterious platform. Welcome to my channel. I go by the name of Aoth the Oracle, if you're wondering, because most people are what Aoth stands for. It stands for Affairs of the Heart. So I don't want to bore you over on this side. I just want to tell you that over on this channel, I read tarot based on the law of attraction, okay? Because sometimes, let's be honest, okay, if you stumble across a tarot video, you know, you're most likely to get a reading or a prediction based on your current circumstances that keep you stuck there. The way I read tarot is I will look at your current circumstance and I'll take you the hell out of there, okay? We're going to do a whole 360 spin, and we're going to help you find solutions and just find your way to your highest self and the best path to success for yourself. And with success being said, this video is about your success and fortune for the rest of 2022. So if I was you, I would pull up a chair, take a drink, because I've got one right here, and if you bear with me a moment, I'm going to take a sip because I'm just a bit thirsty, a bit parched and a bit hot, okay? Hold on. So yes, get comfortable, okay, because I'm going to help you see where your success is, where your fortune is, okay? If you're aware of the law of attraction, you know exactly where I'm about to go with this. And for those of you who are new to tarot, for those of you who may be new to the law of attraction as well, this is simply where you attract, okay, your prosperity, your abundance, your goodness, okay? Attract good things, positive vibrations towards you. And if I have those, you know, moany people that have just stumbled across my channel and be like, nothing is positive these days, okay? Can you not see what season we're in, okay? There's so much luck outside. Let me just tell you, okay? If you keep speaking like that, then there will be much more of it, okay? But I'm here to help you get out of that situation, do a 360, and literally revitalize your life, okay? So we do have some options for you to pick, which will pop up on the next screen. And for those of you who just love my face, okay, I'll be back, okay, to do your reading for you. I am offering private readings at this current moment in time as well. So if you do fancy my vibration, you fancy my style, and you know, you're just a bit curious, want to know a bit more about your own lifestyle, then please do book a reading with me, okay? The link is on my Etsy channel below, okay? And if you can see my big belly, you know what it is, okay? Allow me, because you know what, let's just cut that out, okay? So with that being said, I don't want to mumble too much. I'm just so in love with this video, this topic, law of attraction, tarot readings, and everything of that nature, if you can already tell, okay? I'm here to uplift you, here to uplift the consciousness of the earth, and just have a good time, okay, whilst we're all still alive, okay? So with that being said, let's go. See you later. All right, my angels, so we have 3 piles here for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3, okay? Please do take your time to pick a pile that is calling out towards you. Feel free also to pick more than one pile. It's up to you, it's completely your choice. And if you're feeling stuck, as opposed to you don't know what pile to pick, you know, you're feeling a bit stuck in the mud, please do feel free to pick a random number from 1 to 3, or perhaps pick a number between 1 and 3 that stands out towards you. Could be someone's birthday, could be your favourite number, could be your door number, perhaps it could be anything you want it to be, okay? Pick whichever number or pile is calling out to you, and I will see you all in the next slide, where you will be met with your personalized reading / general reading that will take you on the success train straight to your prosperity and abundance for the rest of 2022. All right, my lovelies, I will see you all soon. Take care. Alright, welcome to all my lovelies who have decided to join me here today for the selection of pile number 1. Okay, pleasure to have you here as always. Just a disclaimer, if you do hear some background noise, okay, there is some motions and movements going around in another room, okay, but I'm going to deliver this message in the most clear way for you to help you understand. And if you feel as though there's still just a little bit of background noise, you know, try to put the subtitles on if they do work, if they pop up. I don't know what YouTube is doing about that, but that may help for this reading. Okay, so just to let you know as well, I will have 2 screens open. So I'll have this screen and another screen for you to be able to see the cards as well that I am reading for you today. And yeah, I'm just trying something new. Okay, so my darlings, let's get started into this reading and let's have a look, okay, in regards to your success and your fortune for the end of 2022. Okay, so the cards that we do have for you today are, so we do have, you are the truth seeker, okay, awakening, actualizing, transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? And then we also have gratitude is the life force of peace. What are you thankful for? So please do not worry if you don't see the cards clearly enough, but it is the information that I am displaying that is going to help you the most. So my darling, for you, for the end of 2022, okay, is you're in a really good position, right? So what your higher self wants you to do right now is to focus on your gratitude, focus on your inner happiness, focus on what you're cultivating, where you're going, and what you're actually trying to manifest before this year end closes, or perhaps what you're trying to manifest for the next year or the year after. Whatever it is, keep your desires within your mind, okay? Remember to visualize, keep those kind of images, okay, for what you want. So for example, if you are trying to manifest a new home, a new car, or perhaps you want to be a book writer, a presenter, manifest a new career, manifest a relationship, okay, whatever the case is, you know, the world is your oyster, as I always say to everybody, okay, whatever the case is, you have infinite possibilities that surround you right now, okay, because you are leaving the past reality and you're entering into a new dimension. So what I mean by that is your old life, your old self is dead and gone, okay, and you can internally feel this already. You already know that things are no longer the same. You know, the people you may have used to hang around may not resonate with anymore. The things that you used to like to do, you know, you may not want to do those things anymore, and that's not because, you know, you don't like those people, or you know, you're fed up with life. That is not the case at all. It's just literally you're starting to fall into alignment, okay, with your purpose, your higher calling. So for example, if your goal is to manifest a car, okay, so you have in your mind's eye, okay, I know what I want the car to look like, I know what the car feels like driving it, even if you haven't even sat in the car. This is the key to your desires coming into this new reality, okay? You have to really visualize and live this life, have the feelings, okay, that you already have manifested whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, because this is what's going to bring this closer to home. And the number one key here for you, my darling, is for you to not feel the emptiness, okay, without this thing, or without your success or your fortunes or whatever it is that you are wanting in your life. Do not feel the lack, do not feel the need without, okay? Look at your life and look at your situation as if, you know, things are on the come up for you, okay? And it's about you enjoying this journey, okay? So it's about you, you know, being thankful that you can visualize, being thankful that, you know, this car or this home or this book or, you know, these new people that you're meeting are within your vicinity, even if it's not even right in front of you. You know, within your heart, okay, and your mind's eye, you have this inner knowing, okay, that these things are always going going to work out for you in your favor. It's about you being grateful for the existence of these things and just being happy, okay, without holding a condition towards your happiness. Because if you hold the condition towards it, okay, without that condition, if that condition gets taken away, you may feel as though, you know, this is not worth pursuing anymore. So it's about you always having a natural state of alignment, a natural state of wanting to pursue this desire, this gift, this tangible object, or this mental capacity, whatever it is for you. Just know what's going to help draw it forward for you is your internal happiness, your gratitude towards this thing, and just you having an open mind, keeping positive, and just reminding yourself, okay, that you are on a new level now, okay? What was for you in the past may not be for you now. Your third eye is opening up to an infinite possibilities that you never knew even existed, okay? So you are going to internally know, okay, have this inner feeling. Your dreams may feel vivid, they may feel different, okay? When you're coming into contact with people, you know, you're only going to want to talk about your abundance and the good things and your prosperity and the way you would like your life to be like. You're not going to start talking about, you know, your lack or past experiences that just don't resonate with you anymore, or past experiences that just don't sit well with you, because that's also inviting that same experience back, okay? So for you, my darling, for the rest of 2022, it's all about telling a story, okay? That's one of success and one of positivity. And even if the story is not in your actual reality right now, as in the physical, you're able to touch this thing, you know, lie a bit, fake it, it's fine, because that is what's going to magnetize and draw this thing towards you. And that's what's going to help you feel happy, knowing that this thing is on its way, okay? So let us have a look at the rest of the cards we also have for you. So we have, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change and blossom again. And then we also have, follow your vision. Bang, spot on, okay? So it says, never lose sight of what is really important. So for you, pile number one, your higher self really wants you to follow what is for you, okay? And whatever you don't agree with anymore is okay to let go, and those are the things that are shedding from you, okay? So if you feel stuck between, you know, trying to make a change, or, you know, trying to focus on things that actually align with the new you and with your higher self and with your purpose, you know, continue to go down that path, that with whatever you want, okay? And whilst you're doing that, feel good about it, don't feel guilty, because you have no obligation to anything or anyone, okay? Like, it is your own life to live. And even if you have children, you also know that they can also follow their own path as well. By you helping yourself, you help them as well see their own truth, see their own desires, and see what else they can manifest for them in their own reality, okay? It's about, not about you trying to shape others into what you want them to be, but by you leading by example, being who you want to be, sets an example for them to tap into their own higher consciousness and their own individual power, and they will follow their own desires, right? So if your desires and their desires, you know, match up along the way, then that is perfect. You know, you're in alignment, it's all happiness. But say your desires are over here, you're going here, and their desires are like, I don't understand what you're doing, you know, you're doing too much, come back, this is not you, I don't remember who you are anymore. You're on the right path, my darling, okay? Because they will also in turn see where you are going. You know, it's not for them to understand you, but it's for you to understand yourself, because you cannot carry somebody along with you, but you can only, you know, take with you what you are wanting and focus solely upon that, okay? If you're focusing on what others are going on, or focusing on others, you know, complaining about what you're doing, or focusing on what others want you to do, is going to keep you stuck down back to your old self, which you know you're currently in the middle of merging into this new reality. That's why, you know, things may feel a bit, you know, shifty for you. So, you know, keep going towards your goals, you know, tunnel vision. Nothing is going to stop you, no one's going to be out to get you, but what's going to make you happy is your own power of mind, your own sense of visualization, and your own inner power, knowing that you're telling a different story, okay, and it's one that sounds positive, one that's going to bring you success and your own fortune. So looking at the tarot cards, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Fool. Brilliant. And we have the Hanged Man. So yes, you know, your higher self is showing to you, you know, follow your dreams, follow what's right for you, because the Fool always talks about new beginnings. It talks about taking a risk, having that leap of faith, you know, stepping into the unknown, wherever it takes you. You know, you may feel a bit like, not childish, but you may have that kind of innocence, you know, as a child when you were younger, you know, you just wanted to do things because they made you feel good, right? And that is exactly where this part of you is coming back, okay? They want your inner child and your higher self wants you to have those kind of feelings of feeling like, oh, you know, this is exciting, you know, I don't know where it's going to take me, but this is exactly what I want, because that is where your new reality lies, okay? It lies within your power of happiness, your power of freedom and inner peace, okay? And you know, there's maybe an illusions around you that say, you know, you're not good enough, or you can't achieve this, or it's too much, or go back to where you was, you know, trying to bring you back down to where you came from. Don't listen to those thoughts, those voices, or whatever you see that just don't resonate with you, because like if you attach yourself to those vibrations, it's only going to bring more of it. And that's when you start to feel like, okay, you know what, maybe I'll just go back down there. And you don't want to do that, my darling, because if you just pay attention to the thoughts that say, yes, you can do this, or to the thoughts that say, I'm going to be the one to break the cycle, I'm going to make a change, or, you know, this is so easy, me just internally feeling myself, feeling where I'm going, and I'm just going to be happy. I'm just going to be happy doing what I'm doing. That is where your power is, okay? And that's where these illusions start to break away, okay? And they become non-existent anymore, because you're so powerful. You override, okay, what's trying to come into your life. It goes back down because it cannot physically come back up if you're only focusing on what the positives are. Okay, your perspective has changed now. You see things differently. You believe in the unseen, okay? You believe that you can turn nothing into something, and that is the most powerful thing, okay? The mind is the most powerful thing, and that is what you have right now to keep you going towards your success, your desires and your fortunes for the end of 2022 and beyond. So we also have a healing cocoon of light. So your angels come to you now and surround you in a healing cocoon made of light. So you are protected, my darling, okay? So during this process, you do not have to worry about, you know, if you feel as though people are attacking you, or you feel like you're not protected, or if you feel like you're being psychically attacked, or if you feel like things are just hard, you are being guided by your angels and by your higher self, okay, right now. So if you're, you know, recognize them when you go outside, for example, you may see birds fly, or, you know, a particular bird that reminds you of something or brings you back to somewhere, or perhaps you may see feathers, you know, your angels may be dropping down feathers, or your past loved ones, you know, there's something on your path, you know, each and every time. So, you know, just pay attention to the smallest things, you know, the signs and symbols that remind you that you are on your journey towards whatever your desires are, you know. So for example, if you wanted to be a book writer, okay, but you don't know where you're going, okay, and you're losing your mind, you're like, oh my gosh, I just don't know what to do. And then, you know, you go outside, or perhaps you turn on the TV, or perhaps you look around your home and you see, you know, there is a book, and it says, we can publish your book here, or you know, a book publishing company name. Those are the smallest and subtlest signs, because that will then jog something within your mind to go ding 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 ding, and it will be like, wow, this small step is going to take me towards my path. It's not about going, you know, saying I want to do this and then jumping straight into that thing that you want, because that's not exciting, okay? You know, then there's no need for us to really be here in this realm. We might as well stay in the non-physical realm if everything is just going to be so bang on and spotly easily, right? We came here to experience life and have contrast, have choices, and make a clear-cut decision that's going to boost our energy and boost, you know, the type of environment that we actually want to be in. It's meant to be fun for you, it's meant to be exciting, and it's meant for you to, you know, be able to make conscious choices that are in alignment with you and with your higher self and with your desires and your truest nature, whatever it is that you are requesting, okay? So it's all about the smallest signs, so just pay attention to those and they will help guide you towards where you are going. And that's what makes this journey so fun for you, for your success, because the little subtle clues, you know, they light up that light bulb within your mind, and it's like, oh my gosh, just reminds you, I'm on this right path. I know exactly where I'm going. Nobody can tell me anything because I've just seen a sign. To others, you may seem crazy, but it's not for them to understand, okay? So I would still advise you, you know, to just be yourself. And if, you know, you're around people that don't really agree with what you're trying to do, or, you know, just don't understand you, you don't have to, you know, discuss your personal desires, your goals and your ambitions with them. You know, you can kind of keep that side away and only share minimal things that will keep you both kind of, or keep you on a level where, you know, you still feel in alignment with yourself, okay? So do not worry, you are protected. Your angels are guiding you towards your desires and your success, and your higher self is guiding you. Your higher self is watching you right now, and, you know, they're congratulating you for your journey, and they're congratulating you for everything that you have done so far, and they just really appreciate, you know, how you're able to still stay so positive despite the circumstances that may surround you, and then just in love with your mind frame and just how well you're able to handle situations and how well you're able to visualize exactly what you want, and, you know, just bring these new you know, transforming your thoughts into ideas. You know, they're really proud of you. They've been guiding you for a very long time, and they just want to say, you know, they're very happy for this change that's coming towards you, and they're happy to see, you know, this stability that is coming into your life. They're watching every step, and they're, you know, they're just so proud. So we have rejection, and we also have a forgiveness. So if you feel as though, you know, things may not have been working out for you in your favor, this is only because it's going to bring you something better, okay? So it's time for you to really get excited again and, you know, put yourself out there, because when things don't go your way, that is an excellent time, because it means that you can now realign yourself or get closer towards your goal or your desire or your success in a different way. It just means to approach this thing in a different way. It doesn't mean you have to cut it off completely and be like, this is not for me, it didn't work out, I don't know what to do, Lord help me, God save me, you know, and just start preaching everywhere. You don't have to do that, okay? All you have to do is just think of another way of how you can build on what it is that you are wanting, okay? And you have to make sure that this is, you know, obviously genuine. You have to feel that this is something right, okay? So when you are pertaining your desires, make sure it comes from a place of feeling good, because if it comes from a place of feeling good, then that is what's going to multiply and attract and magnetize this thing towards you. If you act upon your desires or try to attract your success when you're not feeling great and you just want to implement action, or you know, your head's all over the place, that is when you're going to feel as though, you know, this is not the right path for you, or things are not working out, and that is not correct, okay? It's just another way of dealing with things, but following the process of feeling good, okay, taking action, rather than not feeling good and then taking action and then not really seeing results, okay? Internally, you know, uplift yourself, you know, feel and raise your vibration, and that in turn is going to help you in your situation, my darling, okay? You are always on the right path. You just needs little tweaks here and there that's going to help you, okay? Help guide you and lift you up along your journey. So a couple final messages before we go is, we have the better it gets, the better it gets. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you in a sense tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you are deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or in others, you'll find more of those things. But the better it gets, the better it gets. For you get more and more of what you're thinking about, whether you want it or not. So again, this is just reiterating, okay, that the more positive thoughts you have, the more positivity, guides itself towards you. Right? It's just like, for example, if you go out and you're having a good day, you go out for lunch and you're like, you know what, this meal was actually really nice, you're eating it, you're feeling good, and it's just like, I want more of this kind of vibration. I want to feel like this constantly, right? So after your meal, you're still in that vibration, and then you go outside, right? And then, I don't know, wherever you're going to next, it's just like things just run so smoothly for you because you're in that vibrational mind frame, right? You're focused, you know what you want, you're positive, you're happy, and you're ready to play a game with life, okay? You're ready to play, and you're ready to seek, okay? Ready for the universe to show you exactly, what is out there for you, what's going to be attracted towards you, because you're just open and you're receiving. So, it's very important you keep yourself in that state of mind, because the more positive you are, the more positive things you attract. The more negative you are, or negative experiences you feel as though you're having, the more of that kind of comes back to you. But the good thing about that side is that when you're feeling negative emotion, it just means that there's something out of balance for you, just to tune and tweak a little bit to put you back into that alignment and refocus and regenerate yourself. So either way, it's a win-win. But what we would like you to do is just to focus on the positive, just to kind of help you out a little bit, okay? We like a bit of contrast, but in the end, the contrast should always sit within yourself, your own initial power, happiness, and freedom. So we have, I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. No. Ooh. But if you continue to look at lack for what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them, okay? So this is saying that, even though things may actually present themselves as true in your reality, okay? So for example, if you're trying to attract more money into your bank account, but the words that you speak over yourself, you know what, I'm broke, or the cost of living is so expensive, or I have so many bills to pay, or I don't know how I'm going to afford this, or my child wants this, I can't afford that, or I need to buy this but I just won't have enough money if I buy this and I buy that. Is kind of removing the energy of money to come towards you. And even though that may be the facts, what you have to do is you have to talk to yourself in a way that eliminates that reality, okay? Because if you continue to speak like that, the more of that you're attracting. And what we said earlier was for you to allow yourself to dream again, right? Allow yourself to visualize, allow yourself to have ideas. So what you could speak over yourself instead is, I am financially abundant. I have all the money necessary to pay for things. I am always financially protected. My money is something that is natural to me. Money comes easily and effortlessly to me, okay? I have a big bank account and I cannot wait to spend money today. Keep speaking positive thoughts about money, because the more you do that, the quicker the money will start to come into you, and it will come into you in forms that you never even expected, okay? You don't even need to have a career to even attract money towards you, okay? You can attract money with the power of your mind, and it's by your thoughts, okay? Because your thoughts are what attract your desires and your belief systems towards you, okay? If you have positive thoughts can only come. If you have negative thoughts and experiences can only come. So it's only correct by universal law that you Speak life over yourself, okay? Even if it isn't currently true at this moment in time, you have to believe, okay, in the impossible. You have to believe that your situation can change, because this has happened to many people. It's happened to myself. I'm living proof of this. So for you to just literally believe, okay, that you can attract money without you having to have physical awareness of where this money is coming from, you'll hit the nail right on the head, okay? Tell a different story about your situation, even if it's not true, because that is how you change the status quo. Okay, so final message I'm going to draw for you from my spiritual AF deck. Before we close the reading, it's been such a pleasure talking to you so far, okay? And if you've made it this far, just give my video a like, share it as well, help somebody else, okay, reach their success and financial abundance, you know, because why would we want to be successful, okay? Because the more positive energy we share, it just multiplies back to us and to whoever, you know. I would love to help out somebody, so, you know, you can share this pretty face, and it'd be lovely to see you all again. So final message for my pile number ones. Okay, final message. So we have, oh my god, calm down, okay? So it says 99% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm down. Before you do anything, try it. Are you hurt about something? Just calm down. Are you afraid? Calm down. Is the house on fire? No. Okay, well, you know, you can calm down. If it is, okay, you know, you can get out of there and call 911 or call the emergency line wherever you're from, okay? And then just relax, because what did we say? Our thoughts are the way we attract certain things towards us, okay? So my loves, for those of you who've picked pile number one, pleasure to have you here today, and I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know some comments down below and just how much this reading may have resonated with your own individual storyline, and I would love to see you again in one of my next readings. So if you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button, keep me close, and let's build your success and abundance, because I'd love to hear your future stories of what you've manifested after watching me and others help you towards your journey. All right, so with that being said, my darling, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, so my lovelies who have decided to join me here today for pile number two, pleasure to have you here, honour to have you here, and it's a pleasure to read for you, okay? It's lovely to connect from me to you. Okay, so just a little disclaimer, if you hear some background noise, I do apologise, because I do have something going on in the background, okay? So I hope it doesn't affect us too much. Hopefully, if you can put subtitles on as well, that may help as well with the video. But if not, I'm sorry, okay? But I will do what I can. And just let you know as well, I will be having two screens if possible, if I can edit this correctly, so you can see the cards a bit more close up and you can see my pretty face on your screen, and we can work well together. So pile number two, we want to know, okay, where is your success and your fortune going for the end of the year 2022 and beyond, okay, for the next years and years and years to come, right? So I have your pre-shuffled cards here before me, so I'm just going to take it in turn to read each card, go through the message, and uplift you as much as I can, okay? So first things first, the first card we have for you is you cannot make a mistake, okay? There are infinite possibilities available to you. Where is your heart guiding you? Okay, you cannot make a mistake. And the second card to start off with is your true tribe cannot show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? So, my darling, what's looking like to me is you are entering a time period, okay, where you're going to be attracting goodness, okay? You're going to be attracting good things towards you. You're going to be attracting new people, new friendships, new relationships. You're going to be attracting a new version of yourself, okay? And for those of you who are like, what do you mean new me? Okay, if you can already feel, okay, that your energy is shifting, this is similar to pile number one. However, with you, I feel as though you are more working on your personality style. There's a change in body image, there's a change in facial structure, there's a change in, you know, your thought patterns, there's a change in your physical appearance, there's a change in the foods you're eating. This is a change overall with you, your whole physical body and your physique, okay? And I just want to let you know, okay, you are gonna be amazing, okay? You're already amazing, right? You're like a diamond, okay? And we can see, the universe can see, your past loved ones can see, your angels can see, you know, your own internal growth. You have worked so hard on yourself to the point where you have not given up, okay? You know that you may have been a constant work in progress, but a good one, because in turn, this constant work in progress is helping you lift your vibration. It's helping you explore your wisdom, explore your consciousness, and explore the options that surround you. So for those of you who may have felt shy or felt, you know, you can't be your true self around people, or feel as though you know, you've been kind of holding yourself back, you know, just in fear of judgment, or you know, you want to please others or make others feel comfortable or feel welcome in your presence, because I understand that, okay? Like me, I like to call myself an empath because I can absorb other people's energy very, very easily. So, you know, if I step into a room, I can automatically sense, okay, this person is, you know, I feel like they're thinking about me, this person looks like they're talking about me, you know, this person, you know, they look rude, or this person, you know, they look a bit slow, or, you know, or this person, you know, they look like they need befriending. It's just like, it's so overwhelming, okay, to the point where it's like, okay, you know what, put myself in a bubble, put myself in a cocoon. I just want people to like me, and I don't want to be disturbed, okay? Please do not disturb me. However, that part of you is kind of shifting. For you to kind of please people, it's like, okay, we're drawing the line now. It's time for you to upgrade yourself and just, you know, come out of your comfort zone and explore who you can be. So this is a perfect time because you're upgrading your character, okay? Or you can change your character, okay? You know, for example, you know, if you were Spider-Man once, you can now be Batman. Or if you were Cinderella, you know, you can now be Wonder Woman. Or for those of you who watch EastEnders, for those of you from the UK, you know, if you were I don't know, if you were Phil Mitchell, now you can be Mick Carter. It's just, I'm just giving you solutions of just random character or just random people, okay? You'd have to, like, you know, have those kind of contributes about yourself. But you can be whoever you want without judgment, okay? Because the more you kind of change your characteristics, feel around like, you know what, this is a bit me. I want to be like this because it makes me feel good. You know, the right people will be attracted towards you, and then the people who are not really feeling the vibe anymore, or the people, you know, that just like, I don't want it, you know, they will fall away. And you know, and you don't have to focus on them because it's like, you know what, I'm one up now because I don't have to, you know, force myself to like you or force myself to please myself to be around you, you know, just to make you feel comfortable and make myself feel comfortable. Because I know we're not really there connecting, but I'm trying to connect, right? You don't have to force it anymore, okay? You're gonna be your own person. You're gonna be, you know, uplifting yourself, and you're gonna be attracting your actual tribe now. You're attracting the things that are actually meant for you in this current stage of your life for you now. So it's a beautiful stage. Are you excited to see like the new stuff? Because this is what's going to, you know, bring this success. Because the more you are yourself, the more comfortable you are with your reality and who you are, the more good things can come towards you. You know, the things that were meant for you can now flow into your reality for your success, for your abundance, for your fortune, okay? You will not make a mistake at all, okay? This is the perfect time because you have so much time for trial and error, you know, to try different things. Like, it's a bit of me, I want it, you know, drag it towards me, or go towards this thing. I thought it was a bit of me, but retract. I'm gonna, you know, do a 360 and try something else. So you have loads of options that surround you right now in regards to your option, success or fortune. So it's a perfect time for you, darling. Okay. So the next cards that we have for you are re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Okay. And we also have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. Look at that image. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you are literally lighting the world on fire right now. Like, nature is calling you. So if you've been feeling, you know, drawn towards the ocean, drawn towards the trees, or drawn towards parks, or just natural historic figures, or, you know, you just want to be drawn towards more peace and more calm, just, you know, I just want to be happy. I want to be in sync with the universe. I want to be in sync with the birds, in sync with the animals, in sync with the people who flow to me. Like, you are on that right path, okay? Because I said, you are standing out right now as somebody who is connected to the universe, okay? Somebody who is, you know, finding their higher calling, finding their purpose, and walking on that path, because that is the path that's leading you towards your success and abundance, okay? And you don't have, the good thing about this is you don't have to force anything, okay? Because things are actually coming towards you, because they can see your inner light shine, okay? They can see your power here. They see your passion. The universe, you know, it's like all eyes on me. They can see where you are going, and you are going and heading in a direction that's awakening this inner warrior within you to say, you know what, I've been through it, okay? I've been there, I've done that, I'm done with this chapter, I'm on a new path now, this is a new me, okay? You know, bye-bye, you knew the old me, and hello to, you know, for those of you who want to meet the new me, because I'm so excited to share this goodness, and the universe is so excited to provide for you without you having to put in much action. It's literally, it's all about you feeling good. The more you feel good, the more you are going to attract help from the universe in much mysterious ways, okay? It's like magic is going to be surrounding you right now, okay? People are going to be like, wow, how did you attract this to you? I've been working so hard for this. How the hell do you have this so easily? And you're just gonna be like, you know what, I was myself. I was myself. I was kind, I was loyal, I was helpful, I'm loving, like, I was myself. Like, that is what universal consciousness is. You show love in different ways, you know, that bring you back to your true core inner being of who you are. And that's why your path is going to be so easy for you towards success, because you have this inner built up courage, you know, you're a warrior. You know, you haven't backed down from a challenge, okay? People wondering, how are you still standing? How are you still going? How do you have so much ideas? How are you so smart? How are you so good looking? Like, I want to look like you. I want to think like you, and all of these things, you know, people want to be like you. Yeah, because you literally have it all. You attract so easily and so effortlessly without you having to put in so much work. Like, it's that simple for you. Raise your vibration, attract things to you by you relaxing, okay? Meditation is going to be very key for you, for your visualization techniques to help you attract this success and fortune towards you, okay? So, you know, it's about you stepping up, being yourself, and not having a worry. I don't feel as though you have worries. I feel as though, you know, you have this automatic knowing that things always work out in your favor. So that's perfect. Because if you have those kind of statements about you, it has to come true, okay? Keep telling yourself, I'm always at the right place at the right time. Things are always working out in my favor. And I am always in alignment with my truest desires. I'm always in alignment with my higher calling, okay? I'm always in alignment with what is meant for me. And you will see exactly, okay, this magic, and you see the shifting of the environment around you. You'll see the shifting in your own energy levels, right? So it's time for you to relax now and rest, and, you know, just take it easy, okay? Because you've been through it, and it's time for you to reap some rewards without you having to, you know, keep going. You've done, the hard work is done, okay? We don't work hard, okay? We use energy right now, okay? We use energy to attract what is meant for us. So we also have the Feralt for your tarot card, which I believe is the Emperor, which is the Temperance card. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, and literally the Ten of Wands, this is you on your journey. You know, you've been on a long journey, on a long road, okay? You've taken what you need to take in, and now it's time for balance to be restored, okay? It's time for this rainbow to come back out again in your life, all right? And the Two of Wands, it's time for you to choose, okay, what you want now for your life. Choose what's going to light you up again. Choose where you want to go. You have many choices and many options right now for you, my darling. And it's perfect because, you know, you no longer have to carry the weight of others or carry the weight of things that you don't want to do, but rather now you're in the perfect position for you to guide yourself to what it is that you do want. So choose what you want, be clear, follow that path, relax, you know, don't overdo it or don't do too much action, because it's all about you feeling good, okay? And you want to be well rested for when your successes and your fortunes, you know, when they release like a burst, like a cloud burst, okay, when it releases into your energy field and it comes into tangible items, you want to be ready for that, okay? Because you know, you want to be feeling like, wow, this is a dream come true, okay? This is literally what I've been waiting for, what I've been praying for, and it's literally, it's your turn. It is your turn, okay? It's time for you to receive some actual goodness. Okay, so the next card we have is inspired action. So it says focus on inspiration and the action steps will flow effortlessly. And I just feel like reading the description from this. I don't know why, but I've got this inner niggle to read you the description of this card, because I feel like this message is literally a strong one to help you, okay? So this card is also from the Guiding Light Oracle, okay? So I will be reading just these 2 paragraphs, won't be too long, okay? Just relax, listen to my angelic voice, and we will flow with your success. So it says, inspired action happens when you are working in the flow of what it is you are wishing to create. You will naturally know what needs to happen next because everything is working in harmony, like we said, with the nature, okay? When you are not in touch with inspiration, you block the flow and begin to push against the thing that you are trying to create. This card comes to you today because you are a masterpiece within you, waiting to be birthed into the world. Like we said, you are going into a new chapter, darling. Okay. I feel like the royals, you know, with the tea. Anyway, yes. Your life is one big masterpiece and you are the creator. When you create through inspiration, you align naturally with the powerful workings of the universal mind. It is time to take a step back and breathe and start over. But this time, get in touch with the inspiration from within you. Remind yourself of why you wanted to do this in the first place. Why you want to do something is inspiration. The inspiration is a feeling of excitement and passion combined. It is not a feeling of dread, force, or trying too hard. It is a feeling of flowing effortlessly with what you are doing because you love to do it. Yes, like I said, effortlessly, relax, okay? Spend a day focusing on the pure essence of what you are wanting to create. Surround yourself with all the components that come together to create a feeling of excitement and passion. Get back in touch with the inspiration behind what you are doing and you'll begin to flow easily towards the outcome. Enjoy the process of creating, and the steps to get there will happen so naturally you'll forget that you're even taking action. It's gonna come so natural, which we're like, you know what? What did I even do? What did I do? What did I do? I was happy. I was just happy. I was happy, and I just went to do something, and now look, millions. I'm rich. I'm so abundant. People just naturally give to me. Things just attract to me. I just wake up in abundance every single morning, every single day. And I'm just happy to be in this body. I just feel great. I feel great. I feel great. You will simply be in the pure joy of creating, okay? So yeah, you don't have to push too hard, you know, just remind yourself why you're doing something and just go with the flow and do it, okay? Keep yourself happy. The important key here is to, you know, only take action when you're feeling good rather than taking action when you're feeling, okay, we don't know what, I don't know what that means, but when you're feeling like wishy-washy or, you know, in and out, or you're feeling like, you know, like, I want to get in the bed and just like roll over. Like, do things that make you feel good at the right time, because that is where these things come in effortlessly, and it doesn't feel like, okay, now I've got to go and do this mundane task. I don't want to do it. It's going to make you feel like, okay, new me, I'm ready for this, you know, I'm excited to do this. it just comes so natural and easy, and that's what's going to help this flow come towards you. Okay, so we have impatience and we have wisdom. Okay, so if you have felt as though, you know, things have been taking its time to come towards you, perfect, because I'm going to tell you something, my darling. Okay, you have prepared yourself for the right moment. Okay, you're taking everything that you've learned from the past, transmuting that wisdom, okay, into something that is going to help you along your journey now. You are going to be feeling so comfortable because I feel as though you're way much smarter now. You have the infinite intelligence to grab what you want, okay? Your success is literally within arm's reach, and that is because of what you have learned from the past, okay? And you know as well, it's not about having that kind of instant manifestation or that instant success or that instant fortune, but it's rather about you having the joys to life, knowing, you know what, this thing is coming towards me, or this thing is in my reality. You know, you may have to just, you know, tell a little white lie for now, just to make sure you make the story feel believable for yourself. Okay, you're not the only one that does this or has done this, okay, but you're learning that the thoughts and the speech that you speak over yourself has to be a one that says, you know what, I'm going to enjoy where I'm at right now because I know that I'm going to be in a better place, or I'm going to be in a better position, or I know that success is inevitable for me. I know that my money and my bank account look amazing. I know that I feel good every day. I know that I'm always attracting good things towards me, and that is exactly why you'll go through these stages of impatience or things that may not come out at the right time, because it's only for you to be realigned in a way that's going to be more beneficial and more funner for you. Because look now, the card said to relax and, you know, just take action when you're feeling happy and when you're feeling inspired, and that's what's going to help you. Because now, you know, this impatience, you won't be feeling impatient anymore. You won't be feeling like things are stuck. You won't be feeling like a tug of war, but rather like, okay, I know this is here, I'm taking small steps towards it and I'm feeling good. And that's the only thing that matters, because if you're feeling good during the process, you know, you're living a real good life. You're here, you're connected to your universal consciousness, you're connected to your inner being. You know, you're gonna be at the right place at the right time. You're gonna attract the right clients, you're gonna attract the right people towards you, you're gonna attract the right situations and places to be in at the right time. Okay, it's about you aligning yourself with the happiness along your journey and seeing that, you know what, this everything I desire is within arm's reach, and no one, nothing, anybody can tell me that it's not, because I can feel it. Okay, you cannot feel anything, okay, that I feel, and what I feel is good and greatness, so I'm going to follow through with that, and I agree. Okay, so just the final cards before I wrap up and go, okay, before you get bored with me. Okay, so we have I can create both money and the time to enjoy it. You look at this, another card to say you have so much time and you're gonna have this influx of success and money. It's just about enjoying, being happy in the present moment, with or without the physical objects, knowing that things are always coming and drawing itself towards you. So we have many of you tell us that you are so busy making money that you do not have time to enjoy it. For when you rely on your action to create, often you are too tired to enjoy your creation. Once you will not only understand the power of your thought, but deliberately direct this powerful tool in the direction of things that you desire, then you will discover that the action part of your life is the way you enjoy what you have created through your thoughts, okay? So, you know, you have so much time, okay? Like we said, you want to make sure you're energized and you're ready and you're taking that inspired action from when you're feeling good, because that is when your thoughts are going to change, your energy lifts up, and you're more connected to your desires than ever before. Because if you take action when you're tired, you're depleted, you know, you're going to be feeling as though there's no time left. Oh my gosh, I gotta rush, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I'm gonna spend this, I'm gonna spend that, what's the point of me spending? And if I'm just working 75 hours every second, you know, that is non-existent in your world anymore. Like, you may work for 1 hour, okay, and get 75 hours worth of success in return for that one short hour, because that one short hour is worth more because it was inspired action, it was happy action, you were joyous, you were connected to your true self, you were being who you wanted to be, and you felt connected, and you felt like this was just easy. It didn't feel like work, compared to working those 75 hours feeling like crap, feeling like I want to sleep, feeling like I don't have time, feeling like, you know, the world's out to get me, you know, feeling like you have deep regret. That 75 hours, you know, you won't want to hold on to that. You'd be like, you know what, how can I lessen and shorten this time? And that's by you doing this inspired action instead of doing the taking action because you have to, okay? Inspired action is more important than just taking action for the sake of it and trying to just live life because we have to survive. No, we're gonna live life and enjoy life and survive happily. And we also have, I'm always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back. So to speak for you in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it, for you are thinking, you are vibrating, and as you are vibrating, you are attracting it, and so you're always getting back the essence of what you're giving, okay? So it says, I am always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. So if you are giving attention to your success and the good things that are coming towards you, that is magnetizing your world, okay? Because what you will get whatever you think about, okay? So my darling, it's just important. Always have focused thoughts on positive things and relax and enjoy the time, okay? Because you will receive it, okay? You can create money and time and enjoy it both simultaneously, okay? Remember that. So final card I'm going to draw from the spiritual Aoth deck, and we're going to see, okay, what the final messages is for my pile 2. Before I go, I'd love you and leave you, okay? And I hope you're not bored of me really, okay? It's been such a pleasure for you to talk to you, okay? Hope you've enjoyed my beautiful face. Okay, so final message for pile 2. It says, be kind-hearted AF and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a Mother Earth, okay? Letting people F with you is not a spiritual attribute. Think about Archbishop Desmond Tutu. That dude wouldn't have done the good things he did in the world if he let people walk all over him. Even His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, tells people to go away sometimes in his own compassionate way. So my darling, final message for you, pile 2, okay? Keep that true nature, that goodness of you, that heart, that pure heart you have, and you know, just relax. Know that you are an emanation of light and love, and you always emit loving messages, loving frequencies, and you're just somebody that you know, you have compassion. You're somebody that wants to help and wants to, you know, just see the goodness in life and people and just opportunities, because you just want to be free, okay? But your higher self is saying, you know, keep that nature about you, but you know, if people are overstepping your boundaries, or you know, if you're not in alignment with somebody or something, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, set that boundary. And if people start crossing the boundaries, then you know, we can turn it up a notch and be like, okay, I need to go away, I need to cut this person off, or I need to just do my own thing, okay? You know, don't be afraid to, you know, keep those boundaries and keep your distance, and you know, don't pay attention to them. Don't, you know, don't go down the train of where they're going and trying to take you, because you know where you're going is up here. Yeah, you're going up, okay, and they're going down. So focus on where you're going, focus on, you know, the good things that are coming towards you, and the negative Nancy's and everything else, you know, keep them at arm's length, or you know, set your boundaries and leave them over there. Don't think about them, don't try to please them, don't come down for them. Be you, be your kind-hearted self, and live that joyous life we've always wanted to live, because it's free, you deserve it, and you deserve to relax now, okay? So my pile number 2s, it was such a pleasure to be able to read for you. just let me know, some comments down below. Just let me know just how much this reading may have resonated with your own individual stories, just how much I may have helped you. If I've helped indeed, I'll be a pleasure if you could share my video with somebody else, with a friend, family member, acquaintance, you know, the dog down the road, whoever it may be, because I just love to help people reach a higher vibrational state, show them success, or show them how to live life in a much easier way. Okay, so with that being said, I'm sure I'll see you again. I hope so. All right, so from me to you, see you for now. Alright, so for my final pile number 3, it's a pleasure and honour to be able to read for you today. And I just want to make a quick note. If you hear some noise in the background, okay, please do disregard it, okay, because there is some emotions going around there, okay. And I'm hoping that it won't impact our reading today and it won't disturb so much, okay. I want to try and keep these vibrations happy, and just, you know, energetically available for you. If you're finding it hard to hear, please see if you can put subtitles on. I'm not too sure what YouTube is working with that, but yeah, anything to help would be beneficial. Okay, so I just do want to let you know I will be having another screen up as well, so you can also see the cards again in a much more clearer way for you, if my editing skills do permit. Otherwise, you'll just be seeing me, okay? So we want to know today, okay, your fortune and your success, okay, for the end of the year 2022, which is very exciting because, you know, we're almost at the end of the year, and you know what, it's not even just the end of the year, it goes beyond this as well. So I'm here to help you see where your success and abundance is currently at right now, okay? So if you're ready, hit that like button, you know, let me know you're here, you're alert, you're ready, you're tuned in, you're tapped on, and you're ready to attract goodness towards you. So let's start with our first card. We have come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? And then the last card from the start is the collective field is impacting you, unseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control over the situation that feels blocked? All right, my darling, so your success in your fortune. Okay, so I can see you have been wanting, okay, there's something about your thoughts here. I feel as though your thoughts have been kind of blocked or kind of stuck, or you know, you may be having thoughts that feel like they're not yours, or thoughts that, you know, you may be picking up from other people that you may be close to, or people that you are surrounding yourself with. There are thoughts that kind of contradict, okay, what you are actually trying to attract or receive towards you. So what I can say is, okay, pile 3 is, what your higher self wants you to do is continue to have loving thoughts, okay? Continue to have thoughts that actually generate love rather than generate fear or generate any kind of push and pull, okay? Because even though, you know, you may be having thoughts or feelings or opinions that, you know, you don't really believe in, that have like this different contrast to others, the more you kind of push against those kind of thoughts and those kind of belief systems as well that you don't really resonate with, the more you still kind of attract yourself towards it, because your attention is laying upon it and it's already in your energy field. So the key to this here, my darling, is for you to show love and kindness. So for example, if you're receiving thoughts that say I'm not good enough, or thoughts that say, oh, you should be doing this instead, you know, this is not for you, or whatever, okay, that makes you feel off balance, because you internally know within yourself, no, this is exactly what I'm going for, these things make me happy. So for me to hear the different contrast, you know, doesn't really resonate. So for you to kind of hear that those kind of thoughts, it's time for you to kind of sit within yourself and be like, you know what, I'm actually on the right path, because there's so much attention towards me, for one. For two, I'm just gonna send love to whoever's thoughts those are, or whatever thought that I may have attracted to me unintentionally. I'm gonna send love and be like, thank you, you know, for your response, thank you for your opinion, love and light to you on your journey. And I'm going to continue to process and have thoughts about myself that actually empower me and keep me on the path that makes me feel good. It's not about me, you know, hearing all these things or, you know, tapping into other people's belief systems and, you know, getting them to kind of guide me here and there, over there, or, you know, paying attention to patterns that we've just been for decades long and we just follow this because this is what we were taught, or this is the status quo, or this is how we grew up. No, it's about us, you know, starting that new trend and doing that in such a way that is loving and that actually permits vibrations to say, I'm going to bring this and magnetize it closer towards me, because that is what I'm attracting. So it's important for you to just change your thoughts about certain things. Not to say you have to agree with them because they're in your energy field, but it's to say transmute those thoughts into loving thoughts, okay? And if you're feeling it though as though that may be a bit difficult for you, what you can do is, you know, when you're feeling like, oh, okay, you know what, this is a bit much for me, you can go and rest, or you can go and meditate, or you can switch your focus to something that is actually what you are wanting to attract for you in regards to your fortune and success. You can focus your mind on something that actually does make you happy, so it kind of takes your mind off of, you know, that background noise that is you're trying to just push away. So you're not actually negatively reacting to it, but you're deciding to internally dismiss it, okay, and send it love and light on its journey over there, okay, because you know that it's important for you to keep yourself focused and keep yourself on a vibrational train of happiness, because you know exactly where you're going, what you're trying to be, what you're trying to attract, okay? So you have to focus on that only. And because there's so much of us in this world, of course, you know, we all have different belief systems, we're all trying to go different places and here and there, so we're going to pick up on other people's thoughts and vibrations too, you know. In turn, by you focusing on what's right for you, focusing on your own internal happiness, and by you, you know, transmuting that side of things, those thoughts and feelings that feel negative and, you know, less empowering, by you following yourself, empowering yourself, showing love and kindness, giving that out those vibrations of love and kindness, in turn will help those other people who feel lost, or those other people who are giving out negative vibrations, or those other people who feel as though, you know, this should be in this way, because they will in turn learn from you. They will see exactly where you're going, and they will want to know how you have a life that is so easily regenerated for you. How can you live your life like this? Why is it so happy? Blah blah. You know, in turn you will also inspire them to live a life that is a part of their own happiness, their own pathway, their own love, okay? So it's not about, you know, you kind of having to, you know, pull them along like, hey, you know, and whip them and say, this is the way I want to do things, listen. No, we're not gonna beat people down, you know, we're not gonna do the whole ball and whip chain thing, but we will be a prime example of, you know, what we are trying to do, because we cannot focus on the outside, but it's only the inside. The more goodness we feel on the inside is what we see on the outside, okay? The more mixed emotions, badness and negativity and, you know, patterns that we don't even want anyway, that we feel within us, is the more that we're going to see that on the outside of us, okay? We want to be unique. We want to have our own life to live, where we choose or have our own choices, rather than, you know, paying attention to past patterns and how we used to do things. No, that's why your mind is so powerful, okay? And you are getting ready to have a transition and change within your thought process. So the other cards we have is the time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. Like I said, you are important, okay? You're not here to carry the burdens of your family, or past friends, you know, people who came before you, or people that, you know, you just meet or whatever, okay? Put yourself first. Focus on yourself, okay? The more you focus on your own self-love and what you've got going on and what you're doing, the more you'll be a living proof and prime example of walking in unconditional love. And those negative things, you know, outside of you will literally be like, you'll be like a repellent, and they'll literally start to fade away in the background, okay? Because, you know, what's dark must come to light, right? And in the darkness is where you find light. And of course the darkness is attracted to light too, so you would understand why there's, you know, that kind of yin and yang effect. But for you, my darling, you know, as much as you put yourself first is the more success you will start to receive back, okay? And don't feel guilty for it if others try to shame you or make you sick, make you feel like, you know, you should be living for me, I've done X, Y, and Z for you, you know. It's just, no, we're not doing that anymore. I'm living for me, okay? Yes, you may have a title towards me, but you know, that's a different way of living. I'm living now on a vibrational plane where I have goals, ambitions, and things to achieve, and you are going to achieve your desires by using self-love, putting yourself first, being a walking example, and showing others how they can also do the same and create loving things for themselves, okay? You do not have to follow past patterns, you know. It's about the life you want to live. It's about you connecting with your inner being, okay? What is it that makes you happy? Not what is it that you have to do to make others happy, and, you know, sacrificing your own happiness, because, you know what, then it's like, what's the point of living? You know, was I brought here to be someone's pet? Or was I brought here to explore my own consciousness, my own desires, achieve my own success, achieve my own fortune? You know, people may have helped you along the way, and that is perfect, that is great. However, it's time for you now to decide, okay, what's next on my journey that's going to empower me and make me happy, right? Oh wow. So we have leave your usual social circles behind and seek out true companions. That card, it says it all, you know. It's saying the social circle that you have been around, okay, you know, they may have just followed each other because they didn't have somebody like you to guide them. They didn't have somebody that had that innate wisdom that could show them this pathway or show them the way. They were following previous people who followed previous people who followed previous people that just did things for the sake of doing things. But you are someone that's going to do things on purpose for a reason, and that's for you to reach your success, reach your fortune, reach your abundance, because that is your natural birthright. That's what you came here for. You came here to make conscious choices that make you feel good. You came here to create a world that is yours, okay, that is on your own belief systems, your own desires, right? So by you knowing that, okay, you know what, this part of my life I need to switch up and change a bit and go towards this part of my life which is going to make me feel more empowered, it's okay, okay? Leave the naysayers, leave them, because that's where they stay, okay? They stay over there, the naysayers, and that's why there will be naysayers, because they don't have the success mindset like you do, because you clicked here, right? They don't have the ability to attract like you do. They want to be the ones to work hard and complain, and then have a little bit of enjoyment to life, and that is not what you are doing anymore. All right, you have come here to explore life, make conscious choices that make you feel good, and just live happy whilst you're doing these things, okay, without having to force anything, because it's just natural attraction, my darling, okay? That is what you've come here for. Alright, so you will be making new friends, you'll be attracting new adventures, you'll be going new places, stepping out of your comfort zone more, and literally feeling like you have a sense of belonging now, without having to feel like, you know what, I felt like I was on a ball and chain with you, you know, I need to cut this off. Okay, because you know what, you were good, but I feel like this is a bit toxic for me now. Okay, and it's not to say that either one of you is good or bad, but it's just to say that, okay, our belief systems and our desires are not really matching anymore, and I cannot continue to sacrifice myself, I cannot continue to suffer. Okay, I wish you well, honestly to God, I wish you well, and I wish I could help you, but you know what, I've got to help myself first, because by me helping myself, serving myself and not serving others is what is going to help bring up the vibration of this universal consciousness plane, and bring up the vibration of yourself, and bring in your actual abundance that is your birthright. Okay, so the message from the tarot card we have is strength, and that makes absolute sense. Okay, we have the strength card. So you need to be strong, my darling. Okay, so keep that strength, that inner power within you. We have the high priestess, so you have that inner knowing, like your third eye has been opened, like your intuition is on point, like you know, okay, when you go around certain people or places, you're like, this is not for me. Or when you go around certain people and places, like, you know what, that is a bit of me, I need to indulge, I need to go here, I need to stay in this vibration. And then we have the wheel. So yes, your destiny is changing, your life is changing for the better for you, because it's time to change and go on a new path. You are drawing in, you can see here, okay, such powerful energies. You are using your strength to draw in what is in alignment for you now, okay? And you are protecting yourself as you do this, and that is the most beautifulest thing. Things are shifting in your favor. The more you make conscious choices to have a more positive impact, choose your own life that you desire, and, you know, not allow the opinions of others to affect you, the more harmony and beauty you will see in the world, and the more strength and powerful you will feel, okay? You'll start to love yourself even more again. You'll start to feel alive again. You'll start to feel like, you know what? Life is actually for living, okay? What have I been doing, you know, for the past couple of years? I felt like I've been under a rock. I feel like I've been struggling, not necessarily struggling, but, you know, trying to like draw blood from the stone just to make ends meet or just to live. And now things are just going to be coming so easier to you because you understand now the concept of living for yourself and attracting that success, abundance and fortune for you. Next card we have is Untapped Inner Power. So it says, you are getting ready to experience great power from within yourself. Wow. And I feel like I'm going to read this card for you out of the guidebook, you know, because I just feel guided to, because there's something about your power that is very strong here that I feel like you can tap into. So, Guiding Light Tarot Oracle book. So it says, you may have been disconnected from your inner power and strength. You may be looking outside for answers and even going through a time where you feel powerless. This is a period when you will reconnect with your inner power and strength. You're beginning to understand that all power lies within you. Your will, your intent, your connection to source all work together to create a reservoir of power and strength within you that will help you move forward in the most exciting ways. You were never really powerless. You only convinced yourself that you were. All along, you had great power within you that you were not using. As you reconnect with your inner power, you will grow stronger. Each and every day, you will begin to make changes that you could not make before. It will be easier for you to make decisions, and you'll begin to feel protected, as well as feel a great sense of faith, security in knowing that you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. As you tap into your inner strength and power, sudden and rapid changes will begin to occur in your life. Get ready to move forward, because when this card shows up in your reading, you are no longer a victim of life's circumstances. You are now becoming the hero in your own journey. Okay, so you are making powerful moves and powerful changes that is literally going to put you back in the spotlight. Okay, where were you? You are now here. Okay, you're here, and you know you have a big impact to make. Okay, there's something big that is impactful that is going to be surrounding you, my darling, and you know you're getting ready for this change, this level up, and you're literally being prepared. So you're in the midst of this transformation, and you are literally tapping into a power that you never knew existed within you, and you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked, and you're going to feel good about this as well, and that's the most beautifulest thing. Okay, so oh my god, we have abundance. Look at that, your treasure chest. Treasure chest. Wow. So look at this, we have two sides. One person's like, oh my god, what happened to my abundance? Another person's like, yeah, this is fun, I'm attracting this. Okay, two sides. Fun and oh my gosh, I've lost everything. But this is where your abundance is, by you having fun, deciding which side of the emotional scale you're going to be on. You're going to be on the side of lack, or you're going to be on the side of abundance. This is for me, because I feel like you're going to be on the side of abundance. Okay, deciding that this is actually what I am attracting, this is exactly what I want, this is the choice that I am making for myself and not for others, and that is what's going to in turn show this untapped inner power, potential and strength that you never knew existed within you. Okay, beautiful. Oh, And to top that off, we have perfection. So yeah, you're literally, you know, everything you do is good. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, whether you're making a mistake, or, you know, if you should be looking back or going back to your past self, or making those choices that you used to make back in the past. No, you're moving forward and you're making choices that actually align with your higher self now, and that align with the goodness that you are desiring. Okay, everything that you do in your life is perfect, point blank, period. Okay, no one can tell you anything. You are perfect as you are. And for those people who be like, oh, no one is perfect, everyone needs improvement, blah 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 blah. Look, you are perfect as you are, and yes, we can always improve, but that doesn't mean that because you need to improve that you're not perfect. No, you are perfect as you are, but you can make improvements to become even more perfect. It's called perfecting yourself. Okay, perfectionist, right? And then final card is gossip. So you'll definitely be moving away from things that just, you know, just don't serve you anymore. And, you know, people will be talking about how you have made such a big impact in their lives, and how you have changed the status quo, and how you have attracted so much, you know, fortune and abundance towards you so easily and effortlessly by you being yourself and being that perfect version of yourself, which is what you are creating and not what others feel that you should be doing. Okay, so just some final cards before I go, and I hope you haven't been bored of me so far. I hope I've been entertaining. I hope I've uplifted you just a little bit. Okay, so final messages we have for you, my darling, pile 3. We have, it comes not by magic but by universal law. Start telling a better feeling story about the things that are important to you. Do not write your story like a factual document, weighing all the pros and cons of your experience, but instead tell your uplifting, fanciful, magical story of the wonder of your own life, and watch what happens. It will feel like magic as your life begins to transform right before your eyes. But it's not by magic, it is by the power of the laws of the universe and your deliberate, underline exclamation marks, deliberate alignment with those laws. So it's about you, you know, telling the story that is actually beneficial for you, the story that actually makes you feel good, rather than telling the story as it is. Because if you tell a story as you would want it to be, it's by universal law, it has to come. And that's you. I see you telling this story of success. I see you being successful. I see things attracting to you so easily and effortlessly. And like I said, that is why people are going to be talking to you, because they're going to be like, how have they got so much things, or how have they attracted this goodness or this luxury or this abundance, like for free? How do they attract things for free towards them? And it's because it's universal law, because of the stories that you tell yourself. Okay, it's about the key of repetition. The more you repeat to yourself good things, the more it has to show in your reality. It has to. Try it. I feel like you've been on a path where you're trying it already, so that is why you're perfect. People look at you like you're perfect and they're like, how, you know, I've struggled so much, how did you do it? And it's just like, give me a break. Okay. So we also have, I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually you'll be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continue to ask yourself for what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot to that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. Okay, so it is about you again, you know, having those better feeling thoughts, telling yourself, you know, that things are always working in your favor, always looking for the positive thoughts, always looking for something that's going to, you know, make you feel good about yourself, rather than looking towards things that make you feel less worthy or feel less than. Because the more you only focus and look towards things that feel good, the more that comes to you, and that's how you transition your feelings, and that is how you attract your success and your fortune, by you seeing all the things that just feel good. Okay, you see a car, I want that car, I'm attracting that car, I have that car, I am driving that car feels good, that car smells nice, you know, I'm going to drive the car towards the shops tomorrow. You know, just telling that make-believe story and actually believing it, because the more you do that, the more you'll start to see subtle signs of your success and your abundance, your fortune show up in your reality. It's inevitable, okay? Like you said, it comes not by magic, but by universal law. Okay, and we have my life story and the law of attraction. Each and every component that makes up your life experience is drawn to you by the powerful law of attraction's response to your thoughts and what you think. And the story you tell about your life, your money and financial assets, your body state of wellness, clarity, flexibility, size and shape, your work environment, how you are treated, your work satisfaction and rewards. Indeed, the very happiness of your life experience in general is all happening because of the story that you tell, okay? So if there's something that you don't like in your life, tell a different story about it. Like we said earlier, those first cards that we got, that you are being impacted by other people's thoughts and opinions, and plus you're also being impacted by your past experiences as well, your past belief systems. So it's not as easy to just automatically switch to thought, okay? Sometimes we end up dwelling there. However, if you change the story, change the narrative, tell a different story about it, that is how you're going to shift and see you attract this goodness and your success and fortune towards you, okay? It's just a matter of repetition, simply. Alright, my darlings, I hope I haven't bored you so far, but I have a final card, so don't go just yet, okay? I have a final card that I'm going to read to you from the Spiritual Aoth deck. I will be shuffling this one live for you. I'm just going to see a final message for you that you need to go before you go for your success and abundance, okay? So let's see, final message from my pile 3. Okay, final message from my pile 3. Message. Okay. Oh, and look at the message we have. It says F what they say. I couldn't tell a better story. It says, what anyone else says about you doesn't really matter. Really and truly, it doesn't. If you heard it secondhand, it super doesn't matter. And if the person isn't your higher power, your boss or your best friend, it super duper doesn't matter. Think about how much more time you'd have to dream up cool new stuff if you really and truly stopped worrying about what people say about you. You think Martin Luther King cared about what other people said when he wasn't there? No, he was out marching and doing good stuff. So let them talk and do your stuff, man. Pile 3, it's been a pleasure, it's been an honor to be able to read for you today, and I just would love for you to just comment down below just how much this reading has resonated with your own individual story. You can feel free to share your story down below as well. I'd love to read it. I'd love to help. So if you would like to share my video with a friend, family member, acquaintance, whoever, okay, share it with the wind. I'll be more than grateful, okay, because we all want success and I want to help as much people as possible. So with that being said, I will see you again in one of my next videos. All right, my darling, so please do take care for now. Bye.